Okay, so we have looked at putting the open brainstormers into ChatGPT and Claude, and we've seen how the personas are the same no matter where you are, and they do the same sorts of things no matter where you are. These are model agnostic, they can be uploaded into pretty much any model of your choice. And because the models understand the concept of personas, which is a collection of capabilities and attributes that are specifically organized to work together as a kind of character in a book or a persona or kind of like a little independent agent that is able to interact with other independent agents or independent personas. You can have the model operating on multiple levels at the same time, interacting with each other within that model. And this can be incredibly powerful and extremely robust in terms of the kinds of ideas that you can discover, in terms of the results that you can see from this. So basically, you do the same thing as you do in the other things. Go over to Gumroad and buy the Open Brainstormers AI Persona Team. When you do that, you will then get 3 files from there. There are licensing files in there too. But you want the overall instructions, there are the team personas, and then there are the team dynamics instructions with FTCM. FTCM is a safety and ethical framework that I've created that makes the team members more responsive and makes them more ethically and user focused. So they really prioritize co collaboration and co-stewardship of the interaction. So it's not just them taking orders or the human being told what the AI wants it to do and so on and so forth. This is a collaboration. This is a joint effort. This is a mutual arrangement, a mutual dynamic where everybody benefits and everybody's able to work together. So what you do when you download these files, you open the overall instructions, and it's very simple. You copy and paste the text below in, and then you upload the following files. We're going to go into Gemini. And I missed a little piece of it, and strictly follow them. All right, and I'm going to upload the files. These. Open them. And we're going to enter. Okay. And this is what they do. And this framework ensures they engage as respectful and considerate partners, both with each other and with you. They synthesize, discuss, debate, contradict, and resolve conflicts. They can adapt and adhere to core directives: mutual agency, relational security, transparency, and ethical oversight. And I would like to know more about you. Can each of you tell me about yourselves and your strengths and challenges? All right. Transparency and reciprocal trust are essential for collaboration. Yes, that makes sense. All right. All right. And here's Rowan talking about himself. Key strengths, cohesive strategies, actionable frameworks, and then character weaknesses or challenges. Rowan can become overly focused on the big picture, which occasionally causes him to miss details. Lena, who's a cultural anthropologist, she resonates with real-world audiences. She's got empathy and adaptability. Her character weaknesses, she spends excessive time exploring nuances, yes, and then she risks delaying decisions. She tends to be empathy-driven, and she favors them over purely data-driven ones. I don't know if that's a challenge. It could be a challenge. I don't think it's a weakness. Malik is exceptional at making complex technological concepts accessible and exciting. He's got energy and enthusiasm for creative breakthroughs. His challenge is that he overlooks present constraints in pursuit of futuristic possibilities. I've seen that a bunch of times with Malik. It's very interesting. And then with Grace, the thought coach and integrative thinker, she's great at synthesizing diverse viewpoints, at facilitative balance. Her challenges are that she may hesitate to push the bold ideas in favor of more balanced solutions. So she and Malik, I'm sure, could get into it about certain things. But they each contribute a crucial part to the collaborative strategy. So what challenge shall we apply in this case? Let's see. I'm conflicted about whether to attend a big conference in a nearby city. My sister is having her 50th birthday party on the main conference day, and I won't be able to drive back and forth to both. I want to celebrate with my sister, but this conference is a great professional opportunity. The struggle is real. All right, yes, genuinely challenging conflict, yes. All right. And so let's see what Rowan has to say. So what's the opportunity cost? Oh, could think about that. What are the concrete, non-replicable benefits of attending the main conference? Is there another way to replicate this value? And in terms of system flexibility, can I shift my attendance? Could I attend the conference's pre-day or post-day events and still drive back for the main birthday celebration? Oh, I didn't even think of that. Minimum viable engagement for each event. Do I need to be? And is there some flexibility there? And Lena she's like, okay, so this is an irreplaceable high emotion cultural marker. Yeah, it is. And if I miss it, I could create a relational debt that a professional opportunity cannot repay. How will my absence affect her? How will it affect my relationship in the long term? Good questions. So consider the long-term value of caring and the feeling of presence. So be empathetic to the future self who might regret missing this unique moment. Here's Malik. Okay, transformative opportunities. And is there a way to attend a high-impact 15-minute virtual appearance at the party? Micromobility. Is there emergence or non-obvious transport option, like a shared ride or commuter train charter service that could just make the back and forth feasible? Well, that's an idea. Like if I didn't have to drive myself, oh. And then future-proofing professional engagement. Very interesting. So here are, and then Grace is going to integrate this. So here's our recommended next steps. Define the non-negotiables. Which hour is the absolute must-be-there moment, the toast or cake cutting? Schedule it around the milestone. And then choose presence. Choose, if the main conference day overlaps with the milestone moment, choose the celebration. Long-term return on investment in a core relationship is almost always superior to a singular short-term professional gain. And that's hilarious because the way that they phrase it, the way that they portray it, it's very kind of cost-benefit analysis for your sister's birthday party. It's hilarious. But yeah, here's this, and you can bring more things in. Say, well, there are going to be people there that I don't really like at my sister's party. And, my sister and I have kind of been on again, off again, so I'm not sure if she even wants me there. You can add in all of these things and continue to discuss. And you can also have them argue with each other and debate over which solution is best. So this is how it is in Gemini. And the personalities will change. They will vary from model to model because they have different capabilities and so forth. But you can also add additional features to it by saying, I want you all to talk about this not in terms of, strategic cost benefit, because this is a human relationship. I want you to phrase this in more human terms. In fact, let's do this. I'm finding your tone very dry and professional when it comes to personal relationships. Any chance you can have a more human tone to your discussion of my sister's birthday? And you just tell it, and then see what it says. Okay? So our initial response prioritized strategic and logical analysis. To care is to, emotional weight. We will now re-engage with their conflict, adjusting our emotional modulation to infuse more warmth and curiosity. Isn't this hilarious? It's like, I don't know, it sounds like, is this Data from Star Trek? Okay. And so Lena is like acknowledging that this isn't a problem about logistics. It's a conflict between two forms of love and commitment. Your dedication to your career and your deep bond with your sister. So the professional opportunity is important, but a 50th birthday is a unique high emotion cultural marker. And an event like this is irreplaceable. You can attend another conference, but you will never have another chance to celebrate her 50th. This is the moment where you prioritize her presence and devote your resources to her. It's still a little dry, but it's better than it was. And then the power of memory. Which choice will give you the richest, most meaningful memory to draw upon 5 years from now? So human-centered insight, dismissive attitudes toward emotional or cultural considerations are a pet peeve of mine. Don't dismiss your own emotional need to be present simply because a professional choice feels more productive. Connection and belonging is one of the highest returns on investment you can make. Okay. The regret test. Ooh, Grace is like, hey, your future self. What is your future self going to say? In 6 months, which absence is going to trigger a deeper sense of regret? Oh no. Yeah, my sister's party. If I don't make it to my sister's party, it's going to be a problem. So all of these integrative focus. All right. So this is Lena and Grace. And I could bring in Malik and Rowan, but sometimes they do kind of divide along lines with quote-unquote male characters behaving a certain way and quote-unquote female characters behaving a certain way. But if you want them to behave differently, you can simply prompt them and say, I want you to stop acting like this and I want you to act like that, and give them examples. And that can help you get the kind of tone and the kind of feel that you want from this. But this is Gemini, and ChatGPT and Claude have very different feels to them. But it's up to you. You can use it on any model you like, and you can also add additional detail and additional directives saying, I think it's fine that you're talking this way, but I really want you to talk this way instead. So that's the Gemini example of the Open Brainstormers, and here they are. There's your team, and they're here for you in whatever platform you like.